Howdy, folks. How is the sound? Let me know how the let me know how the sound is before anything at all. And hello, Dabber. Hello, computer guy. Howdy, Evan J. Sims. Ooh, sounds great. Excellent. I always worry about that. But like, yeah, if you really want better sound, fundraiser for new sound equipment chosen by my engineer. I do really want better sound. The sound I have at the moment is not great. So yeah, we will start the quiz in a bit. Don't want to rush things because some people are probably going to be late. I want to give them a chance to enter the quiz. So until then, feel free to ask me anything at all. And how are you? How are you today? Let me know that as well. The sound of my voice is good. Excellent. Yeah. You're doing good, Evan? Excellent. Excellent. Summon, doing the best I can to carry on. Just keep fighting. Keep fighting. You're braver than you think. Computer guy, how far in the prequel territory does this quiz go? Does it include EU? I don't know what that means, sorry. Oh, do you mean like extended universe? Just the movies. Just the movies. Only the first 3 movies. That's all it's going to be about, pretty much. Especially when I've not even seen most of the extended universe of the Clone Wars, so... Dabber, I took your advice about coming out to my friend. It went great. Fantastic! Oh, I'm so happy for you. That's brilliant. Evan, I recently watched your Pixar popcorn video. Awesome. That idea kind of came out of nowhere. I just decided, I could do that. I've got Disney Plus. There's not been many videos on Pixar popcorn either. So yeah, just threw my hat into the ring. Computer guy, woo, I haven't either, and I don't know much about the Clone Wars. Me too. Yeah, it's something I definitely want to get into, but it's like 7 seasons to watch. And I'm very picky about the shows that I do get into. So, yeah, hopefully I will watch it, because I know it's like one of the most popular animated series around today. So I want to be part of that. I feel a bit left out from that franchise. And there's a lot of things when I talk about Star Wars to friends, I'm like, what? Because I'm so behind. I've only really seen the first 8 films. And I think that's it. Oh, and the Clone Wars miniseries. Yeah, I think that's as far as my Star Wars experience goes. I've been to Star Tours at Disneyland. That's something. I've not seen Star Wars Rebels either. Again, that's what I've just said. Like the first 8 films, Star Tours, and the Clone Wars miniseries. That's it. That's it. I really don't know anything else about Star Wars. I'm very casual as a fan. Very, very casual. I enjoyed them mainly as just fun blockbusters. Just space operas. How they were originally intended by George Lucas. They were supposed to be just fun. So that's how I enjoyed them, really. I've never really gone to the point where it's like, oh, I want to read the comics, I want to read the graphic novels, I want to see all the cartoons. I'm not that much of a fan. I just like the cinematic aspect more than the whole universe. But it is something I will dive into at some point when I have this magical thing called time. Yeah, the miniseries is awesome. I love the miniseries. I did a review of it. I did a written review of it on Jambareeqi.com. I really enjoyed it. I loved all the Akira references. There's so many. It's great. It's like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he goes, you spot it. Oh. Computer guy, I hate the prequels of a passion, especially episode 2. What? But they're so funny. I will admit that the episode 2 is my least favorite out of all of them. It has some of the funniest, most quotable lines, but at the same time, it's boring. And I'd even say it's even more boring than Phantom Menace. At least Phantom Menace has pod racing and all these weird things happening and really strange creative directions. But Attack of the Clones is just meh. Revenge of the Sith is my favorite out of all three. There's just so much you can quote, so many iconic moments. It's just fun. I think the prequels get too much hate. I have to agree. I don't go into them with hate. I go into them with love because they're so silly and so campy. And that's intentional in some aspects, because George Lucas was inspired by 1950s Flash Gordon serials. That's not going to inspire the most mature or nuanced kind of ideas. So like when I go into it with that mindset, I can have a blast while watching the prequels. And yeah, I think I just come out of them feeling happy, feeling like had a blast. That's the main thing. I don't like being bored. So yeah. I think the best thing about Phantom Menace is Darth Maul. Would you agree? Possibly, but he's not that interesting. He's cool, but he's not that interesting. A lot of his character is built on the mystery of who he is, without revealing who he really is. I think a lot of his appeal comes from the makeup and Ray Park's martial arts. But yeah, fighting in Phantom Menace is very well done. Kinda. Scary Baker. I haven't watched these in a long time, so I'm probably gonna do bad and maybe head out because I also want to see Wall-E. Never watched it before. Totally fine. You don't have to take part if you don't want to, or if you want to just take part in a couple of questions then leave. Whatever you want. Never feel obligated to join these quizzes. They're just a bit of fun. Cameron, The Incredible Short Cookie was my favourite Pixar popcorn short. I really enjoyed Cookie Num Num. Yeah. The problem with most of Pixar popcorn is that they're not, a lot of them, except for a few, are kind of like commercials, almost like commercials for the films that they're using characters from. And I would have to say that the weakest one is definitely Parallel Parking. I don't know what they were going with that one. That was a weird one. That was very, very tight in execution. The impression I got from Parallel Parking was like they had a rota and it was like, you've got a quota, sorry, it had a quota like, you've got to get 10 shorts done by this date, you've got 9. Just throw something together quickly. And that's what Parallel Parking comes off as, really. I'd say that was the least enjoyable one out of all of them. Cameron, the worst one was Duck and Bunny just saying their names over and over again, in my opinion. I didn't mind them. The Duck and Bunny ones are kind of forgettable, but at the same time, I love Key and Peele, so like that was fine. I prefer just hearing Key and Peele bounce off each other than whatever the hell Parallel Parking was doing. Right, we will start the quiz in about a minute or so. We've got about 13 viewers, so that should be enough. Yeah, so I get the feeling some people are a bit mixed about their confidence with this one, but this was the one that was voted for this week. So this was one that most of my fan base was like, we want this one next. So blame those people. Yeah, the Parallel Parking one was weird. The Dancing with Cars one was... It was a bit more imaginative than Parallel Parking, but at the same time, it's another one of those like spin-off cartoon shorts where it's just the characters dancing. It's definitely better than the Shark Tale dancing one, I'll give you that. Because like at least they were thinking, okay, what kind of dance can we do for each song? That's at least somewhat creative. It's just a very forgettable short, and there's not much you can do dancing wise with cars. That's what I noticed the most while watching that. It's like, yeah, you can do some things, but they're very limited. They're not exactly flexible enough for dancing. So cars dancing isn't that entertaining to watch, to be honest. Evan J. Sims, do you have a favourite original Star Wars trilogy? I don't want to say at this point because I've not watched Rise of Skywalker. I'd rather watch that and then decide. We'll see, but I've heard things about Rise of Skywalker, so I kind of know what I'm in for. It's just sparing the time to watch the whole thing at some point. Yeah. Someone Water, what do you say about the idea of an anthology film about pod racing? I think it sounds interesting because it was an awesome scene in episode 1. That would be kind of cool, actually. Yeah. Like an anthology, so like different races, or maybe different parts of pod racing. Like you meet, there's a short about the drivers, there's a short about the mechanics, there's a short about the pit stop, something like that. I might be really kind of interesting. Yeah, I'd be down for that. Yeah. Right, let's get this quiz going. Don't want to turn this into an entire Q&A when I know a lot of people have come here for this quiz. So, right. Here we go! Right, so for those of you who are new to doing quizzes on my Twitch, this is what you need to do. You need to click on the Quiz Kit logo on the right side of chat. When I say right side of chat, I mean like kind of scroll past chat and into like the video player, and you'll see like a Quiz Kit logo pop up like in the stream. It's really weird where they've placed it, but and then you click allow access, then you click grant permission. Don't worry, there's no rush. I'll let you take your time to work this out. So again, for anyone that missed that, click on the Quiz Kit logo. You basically scroll your mouse over past the chat, the right side of chat, and into the actual stream player, and you should see a Quiz Kit logo pop up. Click on that, click allow access, and grant permission, and you should be fine. Computer Guy, don't. Rise of Skywalker wasn't good, even if you liked episodes 7 and 8. Episode 9 completely ignores these episodes' ideas and does its own thing. I know exactly what I'm in for, and I'm going to see it just for completion, and just to actually understand what people are talking about. No spoiling. No yeah, I will admit, if you're coming into this with impressions that there'll be no spoilers for Star Wars prequels, it's a quiz on the Star Wars prequels, I'm gonna have to go into a lot of things, but like, don't spoil the other Star Wars films is all I can say. That's gonna have to just be the only rule for chat. So again, for anyone that missed the instructions, scroll your mouse past the right side of chat and into the stream player. You should see a Quiz Kit logo pop up. Click it, and then click allow access and click grant permission. And we will start the quiz any second now. I want to give people a chance to join in. Right, I think we should get the ball rolling. Let's go! Okay, question 1. What race is Jar Jar Binks? Gungan, Klingon, Griffin, or Gorgon? Question 1. What race is Jar Jar Binks? Gungan, Klingon, Griffin, or Gorgon? What race was Jar Jar? Please do not put answers in the chat, by the way, folks. Want to make it challenging for everyone. If you want to take part in the quiz, scroll the mouse over to the right side of chat into the stream player, and you should see a Quiz Kit logo. Click it, click allow access, and grant permission. And the answer was Gungan! And most of you got that, so well done. Right, so question 2. We're on to question 2. Question 2. What is Count Dooku's Sith title? Darth Trek, Darth Maul, Darth Titan, or Darth Tyrannus? Question 2. What is Count Dooku's Sith title? Darth Trek, Darth Maul, Darth Titan, or Darth Tyrannus? I'll admit, I've not seen the prequels for years either, so a lot of this required much research. I have very vague memories of the first 2 films. Okay, so the answer was Darth Tyrannus, and most of you got that. And I hope I pronounced Darth Tyrannus correctly. Okay, on to question 3. Question 3. What is Padme's home planet? Mars, Naboo, Hoth, or Tatooine? Question 3. What is Padme's home planet? Mars, Naboo, Hoth, or Tatooine? Oh, and thank you for following Peppermint Patty Pals. So which is Padme's home planet? And reveal, it is Naboo. Most of you got that one, couple went for Tatooine. So the quiz is going to start off a bit easy, and then it gets medium, and then it gets really hard. What is the name of a Jedi apprentice? Padawan, Polygon, Paddle, or Pipsqueak? Question 4. What is the name of a Jedi apprentice? Padawan, Polygon, Paddle, or Pipsqueak? So what is the official name of a Jedi apprentice? The answer was Padawan. You all got that correct. Well done. I know a guy named Edward Elric that hates being called Pipsqueak. Yep. I appreciate some FMA references. Okay, question 5. In Attack of the Clones, what is Amidala's new... Oh yeah, by the way, the for those I didn't know, the answer for question 4 was Padawan. Question 5. In Attack of the Clones, what is Amidala's new captain's name? Tips, Truffle, Typho, or Tulio? Is it Tips, Truffle, Typho, or Tulio? In Attack of the Clones, what is Amidala's new captain's name? Tips, Truffle, Typho, or Tulio? The answer was Typho. Mixed responses for that one, but most of you went for Typho, and again, I hope I pronounced that right, because again, it's been a while since I've seen these films. Question 6. In The Phantom Menace, who is revealed to be the inventor of C-3PO? Obi-Wan Kenobi, Qui-Gon Jinn, Mace Windu, or Anakin Skywalker? Question 6. In The Phantom Menace, who is revealed to be the inventor of C-3PO? Obi-Wan Kenobi, Qui-Gon Jinn, Mace Windu, or Anakin Skywalker? So who created C-3PO? It is revealed in Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. But who? Who? And the answer was Anakin Skywalker. Load of you went for that. One of you went for Qui-Gon. I think if Qui-Gon invented C-3PO, C-3 would be a lot more serious and subdued. Question 7. In Revenge of the Sith, how many lightsabers did General Grievous fight Obi-Wan Kenobi with? 5, 4, 3, or 2? Question 7. In Revenge of the Sith, how many lightsabers did General Grievous fight Obi-Wan Kenobi with? 5, 4, 3, or 2? General Kenobi. I don't think I could do General Grievous. To be fair, he's got a sound filter. It's actually one of the Star Wars sound artists doing his voice, Matthew Wood. And the answer was what? No, I got that wrong. Oh, sorry. I know it was 4. I don't know why on the system it's down for 5. I'm really sorry about that, folks. Very sorry. I honestly don't know. The answer was 4. Very, very sorry. Very, very sorry. I don't know why I selected 5. Question 8. In Attack of the Clones, we meet Boba Fett's father, but what's his name? Mango, Fango, Django, or Tango? Again, very sorry about question 7. I set the wrong one for the correct answer. Very sorry. Question 8. In Attack of the Clones, we meet Boba Fett's father, but what's his name? Mango, Fango, Django, or Tango? Hey up, socialist Yorkshire daddy! The answer is Django. Most of you went for Django, one of you went for Fango. Which sounds like a vampire. Django! Okay, question 9. How many blades does Darth Maul's lightsaber have? 20, 4, 2, or 10? So, how many blades does Darth Maul's lightsaber have? 20, 4, 2, or 10? It's a very iconic lightsaber. It's one that was one of the first lightsabers to challenge what a lightsaber could be. So the answer was 2, and you all got that. Okay, so the QuizKit logo, what you do is you scroll towards the right side of chat and into the video player, into the stream player, and the QuizKit logo should pop up in the actual stream player. It's silly, but this is all I've got to work with. Okay, so next question. Question 10. Complete this Attack of the Clones quote by Obi-Wan. I don't mind flying, but what you're doing is falling with style, very silly, crazy, or suicide. So question 10. Complete this Attack of the Clones quote by Obi-Wan. I don't mind flying, but what you're doing is blank. Is it falling with style, very silly, crazy, or suicide? It should work on computer, yeah. It mainly works on computer, I think. And so, the answer was suicide. A load of you got that, but one of you went for very silly. I'd love to have heard Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan Kenobi say, very silly. Next question. Question 11. How did Jabba the Hutt signify the beginning of the pod races? He burps very loudly, he spits his food into the bell, he shoots a laser in the air, he throws a droid at the racetrack. I designed this quiz the other day, so I can't even remember half the answers I made up. So question 11. How did Jabba the Hutt signify the beginning of the pod races? He burps very loudly, he spits his food into the bell, he shoots a laser in the air, or he throws a droid at the racetrack. It's quite a difficult one, that, actually. I don't know why it's in the easy part, but most of you got that. One of you went for throws a droid at the racetrack, and I'm glad you did, because that's probably the silliest one I came up with. Roger, roger. Oh, no! Right, question 12. In Attack of the Clones, where were the clones created? So, which planet? Which place? Yavin. Coruscant. Oh, I forgot how to pronounce it now. Coruscant, Pluto, or Kamino. So in Attack of the Clones, where were the clones created? Yavin, Coruscant, Pluto, or Kamino? You can get some very British interpretations of what these planets sound like. I'm very sorry, I don't know how to help with QuizKit. All I can say is you have to scroll past the right side of chat and into the stream player, and QuizKit logo should appear in the actual stream player. That's all I can say, I'm afraid. I'm very sorry. Maybe try a different browser or refresh. That's all I could do on my end. I'm very sorry. Okay, so the answer was Kamino. Most of you went for that one. A couple went for Yavin and Coruscant. Right. Okay. Oh yeah, there's 40 questions in general, by the way, folks. Question 13. What is Palpatine's Sith title? Darth Sinister, Darth Sidious, Darth Slime, or Darth Evil? Question 13. What is Palpatine's Sith title? Darth Sinister, Darth Sidious, Darth Slime, or Darth Evil? Coruscant. It doesn't help that I have two different accents. I have a Northern English accent and a Southern English accent, so it's like London and Yorkshire. Completely different accents. So my pronunciation skills are so awful. So the answer was Darth Sidious. You all got that. Well done. Coruscant. I'm getting mixed answers. Everyone's giving their own interpretations of how to say it. So we got Coruscant, or which sounds like croissant, or Coruscant? Coruscant. Okay, question 13. Oh, damn it. Question 14. Who kills Darth Vader at the end of Phantom Menace? Sebulba, Anakin, Obi-Wan, or Yoda? Question 14. Who kills Darth Vader at the end of the Phantom Menace? Sebulba, Anakin, Obi-Wan, or Yoda? Yeah, it does sound a bit like Jeff Goldblum when you say it like Coruscant. Reveal the answer. It was Obi-Wan. 6 of you went for that. 2 of you went for Anakin. Okay, on to question 15. Question 15. What is Amidala's committee named? The Revenge Committee, the Loyalist Committee, the Love Committee, or the Friendship Committee? Okay, we're done with Coruscant now, okay? It doesn't come back in the quiz, hopefully. So what is Amidala's committee named? The Revenge Committee, the Loyalist Committee, the Love Committee, or the Friendship Committee? Croissant! I'm from the planet Croissant! Damn it. I wait for the thief. Who will be the way of me? We have plenty of butter and jam! Oh! Damn it. Okay, so question 15. What is Amidala's committee named? They are called the Loyalist Committee. 7 of you went for that. 1 of you went for a Revenge Committee. Okay, I don't know what the system's doing now. But, yeah, so you got the Revenge Committee going up against the Croissant. Okay, question 16. How does Anakin describe his hatred for sand? Did I really do this question? Is it, it's soft and mushy and smells of salt. It's firm and rigid and annoying and gets in my socks. It's coarse and rough and irritating and gets everywhere. So this is the medium stage, by the way, folks. It reminds me of when I lost a sandcastle contest. So how does Anakin describe his hatred for sand? Is it, it's soft and mushy and smells of salt, it's firm and rigid and annoying and gets in my socks, it's coarse and rough and irritating and gets it everywhere, or is it, it reminds me of when I lost a sandcastle contest? The answer was, it's coarse and rough and irritating and gets everywhere. Bit of a mixed response to that one, I'll admit. There was a couple that were just silly and a couple that were like intentionally trying to trick people. Anakin says that in episode 2. It's like one of his most renowned lines. I hate sand. Question 17. What does Qui-Gon Jinn seek to buy from Watto's junk shop in The Phantom Menace? A hyperdrive generator, a super speed accelerator, a megasonic combiner, or an ultra power radiator? So again, question 17. What does Qui-Gon Jinn seek to buy from Watto's junk shop in The Phantom Menace? A hyperdrive generator, super speed accelerator, a megasonic combiner, or an ultra power radiator? And yes, it was tough coming up with these names. And the answer is hyperdrive generator. Most of you went for that. A couple of you tried the others. It's not very smooth and doesn't really stay in one place. Okay, question 18. Who played Anakin Skywalker in episodes 2 and 3? 2 and 3, not 1, 2 and 3. Was it James Franco, Wentworth Miller, Hayden Christensen, or Jake Lloyd? So who played Anakin Skywalker in episodes 2 and 3, Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith? Was it James Franco, Wentworth Miller, Hayden Christensen, or Jake Lloyd? And the answer was Hayden Christensen. Most of you went for Hayden, but 1 of you went with Miller, which I understand, because I did a bit of research to find out who else looks like Hayden for a trick answer. Okay, so question 19. In Attack of the Clones, how was Zam Wesell killed? A blaster, a lightsaber, a toxic dart, or force lightning? So I think this is an assassin in episode 2. So in Attack of the Clones, how was Zam Wesell killed? A blaster, a lightsaber, a toxic dart, or force lightning? Do I feel sorry for Jake Lloyd? Oh, totally, absolutely. Did not deserve to go through what he did. If Leonardo took the role, I don't know. I don't think he could do the dark side. I don't know. Not young. So the answer was Toxic Dart. I think young Leo wasn't mature enough to do the dark side of Anakin yet, I think. And plus Hayden, I think Hayden's pretty fun as a teenage adult Anakin. So yeah, the answer was Toxic Dart. Question 20. In The Phantom Menace, Anakin and his mother are slaves to which character? Sebulba, Watto, Darth Maul, or Jabba the Hutt? So in The Phantom Menace, Anakin and his mother are slaves to which character? Sebulba, Watto, Darth Maul, or Jabba the Hutt? Oh, what happened with Jake Lloyd? Basically, even as a kid, when he did his performance for the Star Wars Phantom Menace, he was just bullied by Star Wars fans and threatened and all sorts of stupid shit. He was just a kid. And so the answer was Watto. Most of you went for that, but one of you went for Jabba the Hutt, which I get. Jabba was the kind of person that would do that. It is very sad, yeah. So, next question. Question 21. How many years after Attack of the Clones did Revenge of the Sith take place? 5, 10, 8, or 3? So, how many years after Attack of the Clones did Revenge of the Sith take place? 5, 10, 8, or 3? I had to kind of research this to find out what it was. The whole quiz is Star Wars. It's a Star Wars prequels quiz. Okay, question 21. The answer was 3. Most of you went for 5. Only 1 went for 3. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so next question. Question 22. In Attack of the Clones, what is the name of the Kaminoan Prime Minister? Zumufu, Samalu, Lamasu, or Jamadu? So in Attack of the Clones, who was the Prime Minister of Kamino? Or is it Kamino? Zumufu, Samalu, Lamasu, or Jamadu? I'm just a casual fan too, which is why I'm pronouncing a lot of these things wrong. I'm so sorry. So the answer was Lamasu. Bit of a split. Some of you went for Samalu. I thought how to trick. So, next question. Question 23. In The Phantom Menace, what is the name of the track that plays during the fight against Darth Maul? Climax of the Oracle, Duel of the Fates, War of the Predictions, or Battle of the Prophecies? This is like an iconic Star Wars track. Even casual fans recall this. Hopefully. I do. I remember this song actually playing when I was, it was like a, I don't know, laser tag. I did a laser tag, and they played this song in laser tag, and I was like, I just automatically felt empowered. So the answer was Duel of the Fates. Most of you got that. One of you went for War of the Predictions. Okay, next. And thank you for following Boster Flatter Z, by the way. So, question 24. What is the name of the lava planet where Obi-Wan and Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker have their lightsaber duel? Meltire, Volkov, Eruptus, or Mustafa? So question 24. What is the name of the lava planet where Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker have their lightsaber duel? Is it Meltire, Volkov, Eruptus, or Mustafa? You won't take it away from me! Right. And the answer was Mustafa. A couple of you went from Volkov, but mainly it was mainly answering Mustafa. Mustafa, okay? Question 25. In The Phantom Menace, who was Anakin's pod racing rival? Clegg Holdfast, Sebulba, Fud Sang, or Dud Bolt? So, question 25. In The Phantom Menace, who was Anakin's pod racing rival? Clegg Holdfast, Sebulba, Fud Sang, or Dud Bolt? These are all actual pod racer characters, by the way, and I think a couple of them are actually in the video game, the pod racing video game. It's Darth Mufasa from Croissant. Oh. So the answer is Sebulba. Bit of a mixed response, but mainly Sebulba. We've got mainly people answering Sebulba. Okay, so question 26. Question 26. After Anakin's hand gets cut off in Attack of the Clones, it is replaced with a mechanical hand. What is that mechanical hand called? Electronic fists, metal palms, cyber knuckles, or a mechno hand? So after Anakin's hand gets cut off in Attack of the Clones, it is replaced with a mechanical hand. What is it called? Electronic fists, metal palms, cyber knuckles, or mechno hand? No! Socialist! Yorkshire Dandy is on minus. No! Oh no! So the answer was mechno hand. Most of you went for that one. Couple went for metal palms. I'm not sure where you can see your current score. It's best ask someone else in the chat. So mechno hand was the answer. Question 27. In Revenge of the Sith, what was the number of the order given to execute the Jedi? 66, 77, 55, or 88? In Revenge of the Sith, what was the number of the order given to execute the Jedi? 66, 77, 55, or 88? The hand does have a name. The mechno hand, yeah. So question 27. In Revenge of the Sith, what was the number of the order given to execute the Jedi? 66, 77, 55, or 88? The answer was 66. Most of you went for that, and someone went for 77. So, question 28 coming up. Question 28 is, in The Phantom Menace, what annual pod race does Anakin enter? The Tarek Sunrise Complete, the Grand Space Race, the Zoom Fast Contest, or the Boonta Eve Classic? So, in The Phantom Menace, what annual pod race does Anakin enter? Tarek Sunrise Complete, Grand Space Race, Zoom Fast Contest, or the Boonta Eve Classic? So what's the name of the pod race that Anakin enters in Phantom Menace? Can you remember? The answer was the Boonta Eve Classic. Ooh, bit of a mix. Mainly went for Boonta Eve Classic, but we had a couple going for Grand Space Race, and someone went for Tarek Rise Complete. Okay, so question 29. In Attack of the Clones, Dex's diner brags serving the best what? Nerf burgers, Colo Claw fish, Naboo fruit salad, or frog and fries. So in question 29, in Attack of the Clones, Dex's diner brags serving the best what? Nerf burgers, Colo Claw fish, Naboo fruit salad, or frog and fries? And the answer is Nerf burgers. Only one went for Nerf burgers. Mainly everyone was answering with Colo Clawfish. And yes, I had to do a lot of research to find out what kind of other food exists in the Star Wars universe for answers. Question 30. Which classic horror film icon plays Count Dooku? Vincent Price, Peter Cushing, Christopher Lee, or Boris Karloff? So, question 30, which classic horror film icon plays Count Dooku? Vincent Price, Peter Cushing, Christopher Lee, or Boris Karloff? We're now into the hard stage. It's mainly going to be about behind the scenes, but I also threw in some casual questions too. Vincent Price is a legend. So, the answer was Christopher Lee. We had mainly answers from Christopher Lee, but a couple went for Peter Cushing and Boris. Most of these actors were dead by the time they made the film, by the way. So, question 30. Question 31. What was the shipping title for the Phantom Menace? So when they were like shipping it out, they gave it a fake name. It's kind of a tradition for Star Wars films, but what was the fake name? Was it the Dollhouse, the Ghost Evil, the Toy Box, or the Blue Harvest? It's kind of a way to make sure that people don't find secrets and reveals. kind of a way to sway people away from that. So the answer was the Dollhouse. Blue Harvest was actually the I think it was the shipping or working title for another Star Wars film. And it's interesting everyone went for Blue Harvest and no one went for the actual answer, which is the Dollhouse. So question 32, Yoda was performed as a puppet in which Star Wars prequel before George went back and changed things? None of them, The Phantom Menace, Revenge of the Sith, or Attack of the Clones. So, question 32, Yoda was performed as a puppet in which Star Wars prequel? None of them, The Phantom Menace, Revenge of the Sith, or Attack of the Clones. Only one of them, he was a puppet. And I think they could mainly relied him as a puppet in that one because he mainly just sat. That was his main role in the first one. The answer was The Phantom Menace. Most of you went for that one. Well done. Yeah, George does like to go back and change a lot of stuff. He also protested about films being changed in general before he started doing that as well. Okay, question 33. Who co-wrote Attack of the Clones with George Lucas? Ron Howard, Lawrence Kasdan, Jonathan Hales, or Akiva Goldsman? So again, question 33. Who co-wrote Attack of the Clones with George Lucas? Was it Ron Howard, Lawrence Kasdan, Jonathan Hales, or Akiva Goldsman? Yeah, this is what I think this is the only one of the trilogy where I had a co-writer. I can't remember. But which one is it? Who was his co-writer for Attack of the Clones? And the answer is Jonathan Hales, but most went for Lawrence Kasdan, which is understandable because he's written a lot of Star Wars. I think he's only done 2 or 3, so it's understandable. So, question 34. George Lucas makes a cameo in which Star Wars prequel? The Phantom Menace, Revenge of the Sith, none of them, or Attack of the Clones? So George Lucas makes a cameo in which Star Wars prequel? The Phantom Menace, Revenge of the Sith, none of them, or Attack of the Clones? You kind of need to be a super nerd to kind of know this one, I think. And the answer is Revenge of the Sith. Most of you got that. Well done. For those who don't know, he has a very minor role in Revenge of the Sith, and he's in like blue alien makeup. He's kind of in the background. I think it's in the Opera House scene, and they kind of made him into a. I think they flesh him out more in the Clone Wars. I can't remember. Question 35. Who provides the voice of the Gungan leader Boss Nass in The Phantom Menace? Tony Jay, Brian Blessed, Keith David, or James Earl Jones? So question 35. Who provides the voice of the Gungan leader Boss Nass in The Phantom Menace? Tony Jay, Brian Blessed, Keith David, or James Earl Jones? So who is the voice of him? Boss Nass. I hope you know this one. Gonna find out the answer. The answer was Brian Blessed. All a bit of a mix, but mainly people went for Brian. Well done. Yeah, it is Brian, who I luckily got a chance to meet the other year. It was awesome. So, question 36. What was Anakin's midichlorian count revealed to be? 10,000, 18,500, 15,250, or 20,000? So what was Anakin's midichlorian count revealed to be? 10,000, 18,500, 15,250, or 20,000? Over 9,000! And the answer is 20,000. Bit of a mix. But the answer was 20,000. I think it's supposed to be like the highest count out of all the characters. So, question 37. We're almost at the end now. Question 37 in Attack of the Clones. What's the name of the club Obi-Wan and Anakin go to while chasing Zam? Outside a nightclub, Outlander nightclub, Inlander nightclub, Inside a nightclub. So in Attack of the Clones, what is the name of the club Obi-Wan and Anakin go in while chasing Zam? Is it Outside a nightclub, Outlander nightclub, or Inlander nightclub, or Inside a nightclub? Yeah, I don't want to eliminate deficits. The answer was Outlander nightclub. A lot of answers for that one. That's good. That's a good sign. Okay, so question 38 coming up. Question 38. Who provides the voice of General Grievous? I think I gave this away earlier in the quiz. I'm so sorry. Jim Cummings, Frank Welker, Ben Burt, or Matthew Wood? Damn it! I didn't know this was a question. I forgot. So who provides the voice of General Grievous? Jim Cummings, Frank Welker, Ben Burt, or Matthew Wood? You don't want to sell me death sticks. I don't want to sell you death sticks. You want to go home and rethink your life. I want to go home and rethink my life. The answer was Matthew Wood. Well done for anyone that was paying attention when I slipped the answer earlier in this quiz. Okay, on to question 39. Question 39. In The Phantom Menace, what does Watto call his gambling device? A risk box, a chance cube, a random roller, or a colour flipper? In The Phantom Menace, what does Watto call his gambling device? A risk box, a chance cube, a random roller, or a colour flipper? So question 39. In The Phantom Menace, what does Watto call his gambling device? Risk box, chance cube, random roller, colour flipper. The answer was a chance cube, and that was a really mixed response. The answer was chance cube. Everyone was kind of like darting everywhere for those answers. Okay, last question. Question 40. Which date was Revenge of the Sith released in US cinemas? March the 9th, 2005. May the 19th, 2005. September the 10th, 2004. Or June the 8th, 2006. So, question 40, the last question. Which date was Revenge of the Sith released in US cinemas? March the 9th, 2005. May the 19th, 2005, September the 10th, 2004, or June the 8th, 2006. This one's a tricky one, and the answer was May the 19th, 2005, and more than I thought. Got that one. Well done. I knew that was a difficult one, but well done. Okay, we're going to find out who is the winner of the Star Wars prequels quiz. The winner was Summon Water, number 1 place. Second place was 6980945. Third place was Evan J. Sims. Fourth place was Computer Guy. Fifth place was Boster Flatter Z. Sixth place was Dabba Zero. Seventh place was Scary Baker 12. Eighth place was Contestant 7. And in ninth place was Socialist Yorkshire Daddy, with a whopping minus 76,000. You warned us that you were on the minus area. I didn't know how low it went. I'm so sorry. So congratulations, Summon Water 827, for winning the Star Wars prequel quiz. Well done. The Force is certainly with you. Before I leave, do you have any suggestions or ideas for other topics of quizzes I can do? And I will consider maybe putting them into the poll for next week's quiz. Obviously, I will include the Star Wars original trilogy as an option in case people are like, "Ooh, carry on the franchises." But we'll see. Ghibli films, yep. Oh, so the poll is going to be it's going to be on Google Forms, and I'm going to post it on all my social media platforms. So make sure you follow me on Twitter or Facebook, or keep an eye on the community tab on my YouTube. So South Park, okay. DC animated series, that's kind of out my area, if I'm honest. But maybe Batman the animated series, because I know that one, and my thumbnail artist is a massive fan of that show. Looney Tunes. Ooh, I've already done Disney films. I've already done Disney. I've done Disney, Pixar, DreamWorks, Star Wars prequels. I can't remember half the ones I've done. Rogan, is it okay if I'm gay? Sure, it's fine. I'm bi. You're totally welcome here. So okay, Futurama. Futurama's one I've definitely wanted to do, but it didn't didn't really get much of a response in the last poll. I'd love to do a Futurama quiz. But yeah, I'm gonna keep those in mind, and I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time it is for you. Hope you're happy, hope things go well.